Hi, my name is Molly, and I will be answering Nicole's question. She asked, who are the elites who take action in regards to a securitized issue? That was her first question. And I think that the way our government has been set up by our founding fathers truly determines, kind of who deals with um, threats to our nation. And I think that obviously the executive branch of our government are who are going to deal with those issues, specifically the president or his cabinet members, especially the Department of Homeland Security. I think that, depending on how they receive threats and that kind of stuff, they're going to be the ones who, look over that and decide a way to go about that. And I think that, those are people that obviously the president who we voted into office and his cabinet members he appoints. So I think he kind of has, or he or she has, say over who are the ones actually dealing with the threats and determining, whether or not they're securitized issues. The second part of her question is what procedures must be taken in order to accurately determine whether an issue is accepted as securitized or not. And I think that that's a more complex question because it depends on how the threat is received. Because if the threat goes directly, to them or that kind of thing, I think they, have probably, lots of meetings and that kind of stuff to determine whether or not it's a valid threat, if it is, how they're going to deal with it, whether or not it should be public knowledge or, if they're going to politicize it or that kind of thing. But then again, there are certain threats that are made more to the general public, and I think at that point, they don't have control over it, and it's kind of their job to respond to it in a certain way. So I think that depends on how their threat is received, and you know our constitution states that they have to protect us against threats, foreign and domestic, and that kind of stuff. And so if they are threats that are made directly to the general public, then it's their job to, it's already made public, and it's their job to kind of do damage control and that kind of thing if it is a valid threat. So yeah, that's my answer.